Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. I'm sorry I've been gone for like a whole week. My family came over, I had 21 people in the house at the same time, feeding, entertaining for my daughter's birthday. They all slept over for quite a while and I didn't have any time to stream or make videos, but I'm back. And I'm back just in time. Anniversary, announcements all over the place. Holy gameplay change is going to be happening. I'm going to start off with the Twitter video. It showcases Cloud's new costume. The new costumes are going to be a set of 4. There's going to be 4 of them in total, but we'll talk about that all in detail. I'm sorry I was gone. I'm back. I'm going to be uploading as much videos as I can, especially since my girls are going to be going back to school and I'll have mornings to myself again to be able to just crack videos out like normal. But for now, you get a little bit of me. So this is a video that's on Twitter. It is showcasing everything. I just want to slow-mo this because that opening is so quick, but it is insane. They're showcasing the new costume. It goes into a black and white here. I think it's just them video editing into that transition. You see that clean transition? Back and forth, back and forth. They did such a good job here. That costume looks crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, I kind of remember... if you guys ever played the first Soldier game, they had a costume like this, and I think it's kind of towards that first Soldier game, the one that was a shooter. So that's the first thing they showcased. Little Bahamut wings here for first anniversary icon, really good. Get 1 set of gear. This is a free gear voucher we're gonna be getting to select any of the costumes that came out that aren't limited. No Final Fantasy 9, no 6-month anniversary, nothing like that, right? No Rebirth collaboration. Anything before April 29th. My recommendations, if this is a voucher that we can keep for a year or infinite, I would save this if you're very serious about passing critical battles or to help your guild battles. Like in the last guild battle, I needed a win setup. I would probably consider grabbing one of these wind setup characters to help the guild. Now, if you're not super serious about that and you just want to go for the waifu husbando, go for waifu husbando. But depending on what's happening, you can save this voucher for when you really need it. There is key ones that are very good compared to others. You can start working on characters that you didn't have before, right? And you're like, oh, you know what? I want to work on Cait Sith. His crit build was pretty cool. I want to go for that, right? Or Canyon outfit on Red 13 to give him that support costume that he really, really needs, because he's usually supporting in all the harder quests. He's like one of the key factors of being that stuff. So there is a lot of things to talk about here. Barrett has one of those support costumes. They actually show his picture here. We were just talking about that on stream. If you guys ever want to catch any of this information live, I live stream over at twitch.tv/SmellyOctopus, where I do the update as soon as it's dropped. So I have pure content on Twitch if you guys ever want to. And then when I end stream, I make these. So that's my advice, is Arcanum / costumes that you would use for support. This is crazy. Get 5-star weapons times 26. That is crazy. So I'll talk about that in the actual notices. Then we get daily free 10 draw of 300 draw tickets. There's the Cetra story, which is going to be introducing the Bahamut. This is all going to be happening on September 6th, right? There's the Bahamut, the whole Cetra. That's what the costumes are. Those costume banners are most likely going to have the new ultimate weapons. This thing looks amazing. If you guys save for anniversary like we told you to, you're going to be able to spray into a whole new era of just pure power, man. There's 4 different types of Bahamut themed gear will be available. You hope you'll look forward to it. A new type of weapon, ultimate weapon, which most likely will be in this. So these ultimate weapons look like they have like a blue glow to them. There's going to be ultimate weapons in the banners, and then there's also going to be ultimate weapons in this event coming out soon. But you can also see they have this sort of glow. They're going to be in a different gear slot. They're not going to be equipped to your first or second slot. That music is so loud. I'm sorry. So they're going to be pretty interesting. We'll talk about the notices. And then we got this new branding thing, which is just artifact if you play Genshin, Wuthering Waves, Echoes, you know, stuff like that. Union Cross had his traits. It's just an extra buff, which is going to be good or really, really annoying. We'll see how they treat it. This is the tower. There's a very funny notice for this in-game I want to talk about. But this is where you get ultimate weapons from that aren't from the banners. So treat them as weapons like when you beat the summons, you get to farm for those weapons. These ones might be stronger, but they're not going to be as strong as the ones you can pull for most likely. And then there's a whole bunch of features they updated. Addition of options for automatic activation of limit break abilities. They talk about all this in the notices. Improvement of battle AI. Improvement of doing the retry button in premium quests. Daily and weekly missions are being increased and all that. So we're going to jump in game now. I just wanted to showcase that crazy looking costume, dude. Yeah, it's going to be something. So one more thing. There is this thing you can purchase if you're a JP player. It says JP region only, but you get this postcard book along with the 5-star ticket and a B+ chocobo. I could be wrong here, but I don't think we have B+ yet. So the first B+ chocobo is going to be through purchasing with money, and it's going to come with a special pattern if you do purchase that JP postcard. I don't know if the code will work on the North American version, but as far as my knowledge goes, I don't own a B+ chocobo. I think B is the highest we can get right now, and unless they release B+, that's the only place to get B+ from. And it's going to have a cool pattern on it. So yeah, that's something to think about. It's like 1,650 yen, which is like $20, $12 to $20. I can't do math on that stuff. But yeah, let's jump into notices. New things going on. New Crisis Dungeon, right? That's coming out. That was an update video I couldn't do. And then the co-op. But we're going to start from the notices August 28th. We're getting Clash of Vengeance 2. We had one of these before. It really was slow rolled. They gave us one boss per day and it just took 2 forever. I like to get my events done right away. But there's a new lineup starting today. Until whenever the event is done, right? You're going to get a new boss of up to these ones. There's going to be a bunch of gacha tickets in here, which is really worth it. You got Rufus, Reno and Rude, Gallenboard, the Materia Guardian, Dine, Knight of Judgment, A Rejector, Behemoth Pawn, and Buno Diard. I can't pronounce that. All right. So as you go, these bosses will be here. It's a boss rush, but you're not rushing. You're waiting for the co-op and for the solo. Basically, I got my gold ticket first, and then you guys, if you don't think you can beat all of them, go for your favorite characters first. Don't go for everything. Don't go in order. Go for your favorite characters first, especially if you're a newer player. That way, you'll get the tickets you care about. Like for me, it's going to be Vincent, Red 13, Aerith, so on and so on and so on. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to beat the whole thing. It shouldn't be too hard. That's not going to be the hard content, so don't worry about that too much. Now, after that notice, we've got the Step Up banner, and I'm not going to read the notice to you guys. It isn't worth it. Anniversary, new costumes, ultimate weapons, a bunch of things are going to be happening. Never pull if there isn't a costume attached to it. These banners aren't good, right? Yes, easy weapons, and you can't see it behind me. You can use your blue crystals for this one specifically, where usually it's only red crystals. This one is blue crystals as well. So you could spend 1,000 blue crystals for the first pull, then 2,000, then a free one on the third pull. So for a total of 2 pulls, you get 4 pulls worth, and also you get higher chances. It's like a 50% chance increase for the 4th one, but it's only weapons, and we almost have 200 weapons, so not worth it. As good as it looks, unless you're whaling it out there and you've got a bunch of money to spare, then there's just too much fishing. You can get all the weapons could be something you already have OB10, and then boom, all that's gone. Too specific. I'd rather go for a costume and then hope on my wish list to take care of me from there. Never go for those banners. That's just my opinion. Frenzy Battle, huge. Man, someone in stream actually calculated this, and the Frenzy Battle is just basically you get 1,000 blue crystals for being a very hard boss cactar. Good luck out there. But someone counted all the solo players. And these 5 pages, there's only 216 solo clears. There is thousands of players in this game, and only 216 was able to beat this. Crazy. As for the co-ops, congrats to everyone, and thank you to the community all across for helping carrying people in this co-op. This co-op was really hard. Hey, just meow. It was always really hard because a lot of people don't have what they need, but there's some really strong players out there who are taking care of the community, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for going above and beyond and helping everyone. I'm pretty sure you're not just doing it for 1,000 blue crystals, because that's whatever. So it's really good to see a lot of good players like that. Thank you. Venta, after that, co-op, this was hard. This was hard. I cleared it. Yeah, and I know you guys are thinking like, oh, cool. Co-ops here, I can farm summons. So from what I hear, yes, it is better to farm co-op for those noble memories to get your Leviathan level 10, to get your Ramu level 10. But what I'm hearing right now is that even farming this for nobles on these two is still a lot of stamina, like a lot. So yeah, buckle up, get ready for a huge grind, because these guys take way too much. And honestly, I don't really want to put in this video because it just feels like I'm putting more space in here. But Leviathan for me is only level 8, and I'm barely ticking away at this guy. It takes 800 just to level up one of these. 800 over, or 1,000 over here, not including all the little nodes in between that I haven't done. I have a level 8, but look at all these blank spaces I have. It's too much of a grind. It's crazy. But co-ops make it easier, so co-op is there. The EX battle for Ramu was a pain in the butt. We ended up doing it. We used Red 13 with his Silver Collar and Magic Attack down. My Aerith had the Monster Hunter weapon, and I had Fairy Tail just to help with the buffing. And then we used a Glenn Anniversary because he had Circle Sigil Break, and he had obviously the DPS, plus that new axe weapon he's got for water resist and all that. So it was very specific how to beat this one. There is other builds and everything, but it is a hard EX, so hopefully the community can come together to beat that co-op. I do have a Discord channel. You guys can go in there, ask for co-op runs. A lot of strong players that were willing to help out. Always give it a look. Now, the anniversary overview, that video pretty much cleared up everything, except for a couple of things, right? So the set of gear, like I said, if you could save it for the most important moments that you need it. If you want to just have fun with it, go for whatever you want. I will be making a video about this later on, talking about which ones are the best, which ones are garbage, which ones you shouldn't waste your time on. But at the end of the day, waifu and husbando, okay? Who cares? Go for your favorite costume. That's an anniversary thing happening. And if you have all the gear, they're going to give you 10 Mithril Ingot. Pretty cool. I guess that's better than nothing, right? Get 5-star weapon times 26 login bonus. This is cool. This is going to be 13 playable characters, right? 2 weapons each. I think the way they're going to do this is under weapon voucher. So when you guys go over here, you go to exchange and you go to weapon exchange. I think every login, they're going to give you 2 cloud tokens, 2 Barrett tokens, 2 Tifa tokens, so on and so on and so on. Right now I have 1 weapon voucher, but they're going to be character specific. They might do something like that. That's how I think they should pull it off, but they might do something different. Anyways, you're going to get 2 of each. So you're going to be able to choose 2 Barrett, 2 so on and so on. And it's just a big thank you. First year anniversary. Really good one. I like that one. Login bonus and panel mission to obtain enhancement materials. Right? Raise 26 5-star weapons to level 80 to get enhancement materials and gil. Obtain these rewards in the panel mission or login bonus. So there is mission tabs over here full of things. Campaign as well, a lot of memory crystals, a lot of this. I know that's not what it's talking about, but I just want to make sure you guys knew there's stamina pots in there as well. So if you're missing stamina pots, there's 77 currently in the gift box. A free draw will be available with 300, right? So 30 days worth of drawing. You draw with 1 or more 5-star weapon guaranteed. So every time you guys log in, do not forget this one because it's a guaranteed 5-star weapon, which is huge. Very nice. Here's the update stuff they were talking about, right? Addition of ultimate weapon, limited time gear, brands, battle tower, Cetra story, and much more. And there's that blue life stream glow, more greenish, that are going to be on these weapons. And the way these weapons work is there's going to be an ultimate ability that you activate. It's going to be on a different slot, and I don't know if it's going to be like Operami where you can only use a C ability once, or you can use it the entire time. But I believe it doesn't have one, right? Ultimate weapons do not have regular C abilities. So that's why I'm saying it might be a one-time thing. But we will be having a slot for them. We'll talk about it more when it comes in. I'm pretty sure there's something else happening here that they're talking about. But we'll go into detail once they're actually released. Now, this tower is interesting. This tower was done and tried to attempt and completed by the management team. There's a little thing here, which is crazy. The high difficulty quest that only a handful of the management team were just barely able to complete. The management team barely completed this, but this is where 10,000 blue crystals and ultimate weapons are going to be coming from. So we'll see how hard this is going to be. Maybe we're stronger than the management team. I feel like we are. I feel this is a very cute inside joke because the management team is probably not keeping up with the game every single day, playing it to its max and having all characters maxed out. Maybe they do. But we'll see how hard it is. It is Ultimate Weapons. It's the newest thing, so there should be a high difficulty there. I'll help you through as much as I can, and so will the community. But I thought that was funny to point out, that little joke in there. Or not a joke. could be very serious. Cetra story, right? Cetra story is going to be coming in. It's going to have that Bahamut fight. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be told by the Cetra as well. So I'm actually interested in this storyline. The EX quests are going to be easier because of feedback. So they listened to the feedback and they made the EX quest a lot easier so everyone can enjoy them. So very nice of them to lower that EX quest just for the story. And I thought that was a great idea. Just like they lowered the difficulty of the actual story mode in this game. So here's a look at this R abilities on Bahamut Garb for Cloud. Boost attack all allies. Bro, with his limited banner weapon in the main hand fully maxed out, this gear on, and Bahamut's Bite, which boosts his physical attack and also gives his ability damage when his attack stance is max, this thing is going to be crazy. I think people who have clouds already close to 8,000 physical attack are going to go up to 10,000 easily. So we'll see what happens from there. Sorry about that. My daughter just walked in and she woke up. Anyways, this is really cool to see. There's going to be 3 consecutive weeks for this. And there's also going to be other characters who are getting Bahamut gear, with most likely will have attached ultimate weapons with them. If you're near the leaky pipes, they already announced which characters are. It's up for debate, but yeah, that's out there already. Use branding stones to add random effects. This is going to be one of those interesting things. This can really hurt the player base and might not hurt the player base. As I said in stream, this is something that is up to you. Right? How much do you care about this? How much does it affect you? How much do you want to play, not play? Some people might be like, this is too much for the game. This is too little. I didn't want this. I wanted this. It's all use your experience, right? If you're enjoying the game you're playing, here's another edition. We're going to talk about it when it's released. Basically, it's just artifacts. Right, and we're gonna go through that. There's like a low level to a 5-star level, so 3-star to 5-star. We're gonna see how we're gonna get them. There are 3 rarities, right? Lower rarities have a chance to grant exceptional effects. Higher rarities are more likely to. So materia system in another way. It's like another gacha on top of a gacha again. Yeah, again, we'll go into detail when that's actually out. Here's the improvement list. Addition of the limit break ability now being an auto battle, which is cool. A retry button in premium quest. They also need a retry button in the actual harder stuff, right? I know there's another quest where it's really annoying that we can't retry it and it sucks going in and out, in and out, in and out when we just need a retry quest, right? But hopefully they add that to everything. Improved battle of AI. I doubt it. We'll see how that happens. Improvement recommended party. Again, I doubt it. I doubt they're going to have a good enough recommended party, but if they do, that's going to make build videos so much easier. We'll see how that goes. It's also going to be based on our abilities available, because when you push recommended, they don't give you like, oh, Ice Sephiroth, you have that. The quest wants ice. Let's give you Ice Sephiroth with all ice magic. It doesn't do that. It just gives you a bunch of random junk. So, yeah, hopefully they fix that. Improvement of daily, weekly missions, daily quests, season pass, login bonus, and Yuffie's character model. Interesting. Now, I know Yuffie looks a little soulless, and she could improve in some places. It could also be her unbuttoned shorts. It could be a lot of things. Or she can't fit in her new costume. Carrying on. We'll talk about that model afterwards. It's actually over here somewhere. It says it down here. Adjustments for you. This has been an overviewed aspect that will be implemented during the first anniversary period, but there are still many issues that could not be resolved in time, and many items that are in need of improvement/modification. We will continue to make the improvements and modifications to create even more enjoyable playing environment for everyone. Finally, we'd also like to introduce some out-of-game content. So remember the package I showed you with the 5-star and all that, right? Chocobo B+ with a special pattern. Japan region only. And again, online draw will be available, Japan only. So, yeah. That's basically everything that is going on. There's a countdown campaign that I talked about, 77 of those. Daily free, up to 90 draws. So, not the one that's currently going on. I feel like I said that by accident. The 91 that's going on right now is not the one that we're going to get 300 draws. That is separate, so my apologies if I did make that mistake somewhere. The one all the way over here somewhere, yeah, you know, the one I was talking about. Yeah, that one. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happening. The events right now are pretty straightforward. You're still 8 days of Final Fantasy 9 farming. Great place to get Gil. Besides that, anniversary, man. I'm going to keep you guys updated with everything, so keep checking out the channel. Everything will be there, from a costume tier list to what the ultimate weapons are, choices, what's good, what's bad. And besides all that, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you all later.